playing like P. Yeah, K-I-L, K-I-L, G. I'll tell y'all this. I just did a video earlier, and it was about the transgender person as saying a baby and not going to prison. And I did it. The reason why I did it because I talked about it because it needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about. And I say this is because that community is so. I'm gonna have to do that. Well, I'm gonna say this because I got something else to say about something. What gets me is that the transgender community. I don't have an issue. Like I tell people I like Buck Angel and Blair White, and I can sit there and listen to them all day on what they have to say. Same with Flame Monroe. I can sit there and listen to them all day speak on issues of the transgender community, and I can sit there and listen to them all day, and just like I feel comfortable. Like with them, I can feel comfortable listening to them, and even though I'm a straight man, I can sit there and say, you know what, I feel comfortable listening to them because they're not talking above me, around me, or anything. They talking to me as a person and teaching me things I need to know. But these ones that be sitting up on TikTok talking about our new pronoun. I'm Froggy Booty Hole and Booty Hole Froggy. Those I get so lost. I was like, it makes me like, are you retarded? I'm waiting for one of them. It's like, I'm retarded. My pronouns are retarded. It's stupid as fuck. And if it gets to the point where they say, my pronouns are retarded and stupid as fuck, and I'm like, okay, so young as you are retarded, dude. I'm waiting for that one to come out. And I say, and what gets me is this community.
Papa, why are there so many poor in Egypt? Yet those who don't belong here are rich.
Egypt has forgotten who she is. Many chose wealth over honor. In the end, they got neither. And lost justice as well.
No, but I say like this is because I sat here and I listened. It's like I said, I sat here and listened to Buck Angel and Blair White, and I feel like I said I feel comfortable listening to them because the stuff they have to say, and I was like, I ain't got to worry about straining myself, like trying to figure shit out. I was like, okay, let me listen to Buck Angel, not putting them down, but I'm poking fun at them. I was like, okay, let me listen to Buck Angel and Blair White because I'm kind of lost on all this shit. And I'm sitting down and listening. It's like, okay, now I get it. Now I understand. Okay, I'm caught up to speed. Now I know what's going on. Okay, gender dysphoria. Okay, now I know where the fuck I'm at. I'm caught up. Da 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 da. But with these new ones, I gotta have a piercing in my booty, and it makes you trans. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? What is that shit? But the story goes, because if you go to my other channel, the story goes is this. And I'm sitting up there listening. And I'm sitting there listening. I was like, okay, I'm more frustrated than the next. Because I'm more confused than the next about this is because they keep on saying what it is the story goes about this case is that this transgender person was working at a daycare and the coworker asked to help change this little girl's diaper, and the motherfucker went over there and started doing things to a child. I'm sitting up there like, and then it was like doing stuff to a child in his private area, and I'm sitting up there like, oh my god, it is so nasty. And I was like, this motherfucker got arrested because the boss called the police on him and got arrested, but went to court, and the judge like, okay, just say you sorry, you won't do it again, and then you don't have to go to jail. I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is this shit? I was like, what the fuck is this shit? You telling me that this motherfucker could sit up there, could go to molest another child, let's say another child, just because you can say, oh, just say you're sorry, don't do it again. I don't get that. I don't get that. Why? Why did you sit there and do that? Why would you sit there and let this motherfucker do that? Why would you sit there and do that? That was so wrong. I ain't gonna win this fight. I ain't gonna win this fight. Because my health is way down. It's not letting it. And it left me so messed up because you allowed this to happen, and you allowed this person to go back and hurt another child, and I'm sitting there like, why? Why did this judge do that? What was the benefit you and all this? Like, why? Why would you let this child go through all this, and then this motherfucker's back out on the street to do it again? Why? And it left me to think, man, like, why? And it left me to think, why would you do that to a child? What does the child have to do? Like, why? Why does this child have to go through this? But I was mad. If you go to my other channel and watch it every day, then I hear this. This has got me. Rachel Dolezal's back in the news. Like, why is Rachel Dolezal back in the news? Why is she back in the news with this again? Like, she's back in the news with this bullshit. Back in the news again. She's back in the news. She's a teacher. Back in the news as a teacher, but she has an OF. Like, for real, she is trying her hardest to stay well known, to be out there in the limelight so badly. Like, she did the whole I'm black, and then now she's got an OF, and then you're telling people that you're telling people that you have an only, like, an OF. Like, it's bad enough you made yourself look stupid on national TV by telling people that you're black and your parents are black, and now you got now you got a teaching job, and you sitting up there like doing OF. Now, what made you think that was a good idea to be a teacher and have an OF? What came across your mind to sit there and get an OF and be a teacher at the same time? Because you can't have I ain't saying you can't have one, but you got to remember, when you are teaching kids, you can't have an OF. The reason why is because schools frown upon that. It's like, you're a teacher. We don't need you sitting up here with an OF page showing off your biddies and shit like that, and then trying to teach a class of kids arithmetic. Because, like, how would that work out? One breast, two breasts, and a vagina is this, that, and the other, but what was the cause of you to do that? What would make you want to do that? Have only OF? I don't know why I gotta keep saying OF. That's the stupidest shit I gotta do. Stupidest shit I gotta do is tell people, keep saying OF, OF. I'm tired of saying that shit. That's the most ridiculous shit I gotta say. OF, OF. Why I gotta keep saying that shit? Like, that is, to me, that's stupid as shit. That's the stupidest shit. That's the stupidest shit I gotta say. I gotta go to OL. I just can't say the word. It's like you can't say it. Hold on, Elon Musk changed Twitter to X. If I say X, people think he's talking about porn. I mean, corn. I can't even say the other word. Why are we censoring ourselves? Like, really, why are we censoring ourselves? That is the most stupidest shit I gotta go through in this country. We have the right to freedom of speech. Oh, shit. Right to freedom of speech, but we gotta censor ourselves to suit the needs of sensitive motherfuckers. But I forgot that these motherfuckers nowadays, you can't say a goddamn thing because I'm sensitive. Like, what? I'm gonna tell people like this. If a cop can call me the N-word and get away with it, You shouldn't be offended when somebody call you the F word. Because I think it's the most ridiculous thing that I can get called the N word all fucking day and nothing happens. But if somebody calls you the F word, you quick to be protesting up and down the street. I can't get away with that. If I go out and protest, people ready to shoot black folks. And it's the stupidest goddamn thing in the world that I can't protest to get people to stop calling me the N word. But if somebody call you the F word, you protest and it's done. And it's stupid because I say it like this: sexuality and gender, sexuality and race are different. And I'm gonna say it like this because Dr. Umar Johnson said it, Flaming Rose said it, and I'm gonna say it. It's like this: you can't compare the struggles of you can't compare the gay struggles to the black struggles. For one, because what gay people went through did not go through the same thing as the black struggle. And the reason why is because that community, the gay community, the LGBT, y'all didn't go through slavery. Y'all didn't get hung from trees. Y'all didn't get lynched. Y'all didn't have bought and sold, ripped away from your families. Y'all didn't go through that shit. Y'all didn't go through that shit. But y'all act like y'all went through hell. Blacks, Jews, Hispanics, Chinese have went through hell more than y'all ass. So it's funny that people of color, which means black, white, Hispanics, Salvadorians, Puerto Ricans, fucking Asian people, Latinos have went through hell over centuries. All that bullshit that minorities went through over the centuries. And then thrown out the window, and gay folks like, black folks got sold into slavery, Jews with the Holocaust, and so we went through something worse. What the fuck how worse can your shit get? They can say one word. They say one word. It's like, really? You gonna compare that to what the rest of the world went through? I said, you can't compare that one word to what everybody else went through. And people gonna say like, oh, I know what you're talking about. You can't compare that one word in that community to the rest of everybody else. Because half the people that went through is way worse than what y'all going through on a daily basis. Y'all talking about hormone blockers and shit like that, but when you look at it, I'm not hating on that community, but I just get so sick and tired of hearing that one word every day, and I'm just like, damn, y'all really don't understand people. I would have thought minorities should be more sensitive than that community. And I'm looking at it like they should be more sensitive than that community, because you got to think about it. Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Jews, Asians, fucking Muslims have been through more hell than that community, but they got to be quiet and let the other community be in the spotlight for the moment. And I get more mad at it about it. And I'm not hating on the community. I'm just mad because y'all act like what everybody else went through wasn't shit. Y'all like that was a decision that those people went through. Slavery was not a choice. The Holocaust was not a choice. The coronavirus was not a choice. Y'all keep blaming like that shit that every race and religion went through was not a choice. That was something that popped off and made that whole community look bad. But what y'all go through is nothing compared with what everybody else went through. And it gets me mad. I'm ranting like crazy because I'm thinking about that transgender person that essayed a child and got off. And it's pissing me off. I'm not mad at that community. It's just that community needs to wake up and realize something. This shit goes on and y'all don't do nothing about it. And I've said it in the video. I'm right back on that damn topic about that fucker at the daycare essaying a child. Y'all can get mad all fucking day. Say, oh, dude, you need to let that go. I can't let it go. I can't let it go because this shit is... Like I said, they had like Buck Angel was crazy and been batshit when he was telling people, leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone. Y'all thought Buck Angel was fucking batshit crazy, and when he kept telling that, same with Blair White, they kept looking at them as transphobic and they transgender. And I'm sitting up there mad as fuck. It's like they're telling y'all, leave kids alone, leave kids alone, leave kids alone. How many times do these people got to tell y'all, leave kids alone? I'm sorry, I should be talking about this game, but I'm fucking pissed off. I'm ranting, raving like a motherfucker. I was like I'm glad I'm playing Assassin's Creed. Did y'all know? Let me see. Now, this just came to mind. Did y'all know? Studies have shown. I think studies have shown. If you get your some people get their aggression out by playing video games. They say the best way to do it is play video games to get your aggression out. They say it helps. They say it helps because people that has built up attention they it helps them get rid of their built up attention because it works for them. And I thought when first time I heard it, I was like, that's got to be a damn lie. And then I looked it up, and it's like true. People with built up frustration. They said the best thing to do it is to get your frustration out is play video games. Like I said again, when the first time I heard it, I thought it was crock of shit. They say playing video games and get your aggression out, it does help. Like if you play college, they say it works. A lot of people say, "Oh man, I was an angry motherfucker." So what made you change? I got on that Call of Duty and I was fucking people up. And I was like, then I wasn't mad no more. I said, really? That actually worked? You got on Call of Duty, start fucking people up? And there's people say, I got on Fortnite and started fucking people up. Or they said they played certain games and it helped them get over their anger. And I was like, damn, and I looked at it, it's like, wow, that's something else to learn. That you use gaming to get over your aggressions, and it helps you out in the long run. It helps you out in the long run, and it's like, man, that's fascinating. Damn, it's a person. It's a person. Giggity. Giggity, 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 goo. Okay. Hey, look at. Oh, gotta turn a certain way. We are the world. We are the children.
14 pieces by his jealous brother, who scattered the pieces throughout the land. Osiris' wife, Iset, searched and found all the pieces except one.
What happened to the other piece?
It was eaten by a fish. It was his... So Osiris was resurrected and became lord of the underworld.
Oh, so we couldn't have children anymore, huh?
You are growing up far too quickly.
Oh my god, I found that shit. They say it's supposed to be 12 of these shit. Osiris. They say there's like 12 of these constellations that you gotta look up. And like once you found all the constellations, you go back to the pyramid. Like if you watch my previous streams when I was at the pyramid, I was like, oh, there's two lights shining through the pyramid. That area is where you go. That's where you go to. They said that's where you go. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, I just heard some shit and I thought it was bullshit as fuck about Rachel Dolezal that she got to keep her job or as a teacher. I don't know if it's true or not, but I look at it like this. That was what was it back in the day? What was it years ago? Before only I think a year before OnlyFans came out, or a year or so. There was a teacher that posed, you know, bare naked, and she was a teacher. She was a teacher, and what made it bad was is that when she did that to have money in her pocket, they looked at her like she was fucking crazy. They looked at her and dogged her out. She lost her job, and she lost her job over it. And I thought that was just straight BS because a person, you fired a person for posing nude, but posing nude because they thought, okay, you doing that is a no-no, as a no-no. And I'm sitting up there like, okay, why? Like before OL, it was a no-no. Before OF, it was a no-no. After OF, it's okay, but I look at it as like that is so wrong. That was so wrong to do that to somebody that busted. It's like this. If a person's got to do that just to make ends meet, got to pose on OF just to be back then, I was thinking it's like if a person's got to do that to make ends meet, I can understand. Excuse me. I can understand where the school's coming from. What the school is, what I can understand where the school is coming from. But when it comes down, I can understand where the school is coming from. But when it comes down to, uh, what is it? Shit. Like if it's a elementary, like a daycare, elementary school, middle school, or high school, I can understand. I can understand. But when it comes down to college, when it comes down to college, it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be where, oh, that's a no-no. That's college kids. That's 18-year-olds and up. Those are grown people. You act like it's a bad thing because no matter what, kids are gonna find it. Kids are gonna find the corn. But when I look at it, you're judging. You're passing judgment. But then I gotta look at it from a parent's point of view. I gotta look at it as a parent's point of view, and a parent's point of view. Oh, Dick Gregory, I tell you this, but I look at it from a parent's point of view about it. It's like you got a teacher that does corn, and you don't want your child to see that. And it goes back to and I'll tell you, it goes right to the whatever show because I remember there was they do the little snippets, the little shorts, and they always have girls on the podcast that does OF, and these girls trying to say OF is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'll sit there and listen. I say, let's say, well, I ain't got to get a 9-to-5 job. I could just go on OF and be okay. I'll be fine. I can make lots of money. Lots of money, da 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 da, yin yang in the thing. And I ain't got to worry about nothing. I say, okay, that's what you say. But, 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 here's the deal. Here's the deal about that. You can sit there and think doing OF is the best thing. But it comes down to, no, what the guy, I forgot his name. He's on the whatever podcast. And he just breaks it down. He always breaks it down. And I started listening more and more to what these guys are saying. Even the Fit and Fresh show, even they kind of say the same thing. And I actually sit there and I'm starting to agree with what they say. Well, what they say is because they're saying this. They're saying this, that they mainly say this about girls who do OL. It's the value. It's the same as when they said about corn before OF came out. When they said about corn and all this and that, and I kind of agree. And it made me think. I say I couldn't be with somebody that does that. I say, yeah, it's a man's fantasy or imagination to be with somebody like that. But when it comes down to it, in reality, it's like if a man wants a woman. Excuse me. If a man, okay, this is gonna get on my nerves. If a man wants to be with if there's a woman, if a man wants to be with a woman and he wants to be serious, how can he be serious on being with her because she does corn? See, women who sit there and think, I agree, like I said, I agree with these men. And I sit there and I was like, you sit there and think that men who wants to be with you, okay, I like a hook or a tape one, but okay. What was I saying? If a man wants to be with you and he wants to be serious, and you sit there.
How do you know if you're in love?
Why, Khemu? Do you think you are in love?
I don't know. Love should feel good. You and Mom are the only ones I love. But this hurts. Sometimes I can't even think straight.
That sounds like love. It could be. I was once like that. I'm very sorry, son.
Scorpio, I thought so. No, but like I said, I agree with what they say. It's like if a man want to be serious with the woman, it'd be kind of hard because when he finds out that she does corn and he gets with her, he's living out a fantasy. He's gonna be with her because she does corn, and the things he saw her do on film, he's gonna think he's gonna get that in reality. And then he finally realizes, like, okay, I want a woman that doesn't, like, that's for show, that's for shits and giggles. But when I sit there and I look at, and that's what some of these men on the whatever podcast said. He says, a man really doesn't want to be with, I remember, what was it? HBO had a show It's called a little documentary series, a reality show. It's called The Valley. And they talked about that industry. And they had Stormy Daniels on it, and she was engaged. And one thing about it was, what left me like got me wondering was, she was engaged to a guy. The guy was with her, and he'll come on set. He'll come on set and watch her work. He'll just be on set watching her work. And you're sitting there watching this guy. You're watching this guy. Like, you're pretty much watching this guy watch her do her job. And he's sitting up there like back and forth. His face is like he's stressing. And you could tell by watching this dude in that show was he's not liking it. He's pretty much getting pissed off about it. And I felt kind of bad for him. I was like, dude, you really stressing out about it. And it's like, you're hung up on her doing this. It's like, dude, if you're really that frustrated about her doing this, then I think you probably need to leave that relationship, because it's toxic. It is a toxic relationship, and you are not helping yourself. And I felt like this dude is really hurting himself because he's stressing over it like crazy.
Sandstorm coming.
He was really stressing himself out over her doing this. And I felt so bad for the guy. I said, damn, dude, you really stressing. It's like, you really stressing over this shit. I said, dude, if you really stressing yourself out over her doing this, you need to leave this. And at the end of the series, he did leave her. And to find out, he said he couldn't take it. It was messing with his mind. And it was really getting under his skin to see the woman he loves do that on a daily basis. And it messed with him so badly. It ate him up. It ate him up so badly that he could not stand it. It ate him up. It ate him up so badly. And that's what I have to say. It ate him up so badly he couldn't stand it. And I tell you this, and I felt, like I said, I felt bad for him. And I feel kind of bad for men who do get in relationships with women like that. I do, and the reason why I say that, the reason why I do is because they got to sit there and think on a daily basis how many people is doing it to you, the person you love, and this, that, and the other. And you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. And that would eat my ass up to the point where I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't live like this. That's how far it would have got me. I would have been like, I can't do this. This is gonna eat my confidence up. It's gonna eat my conscience up. I can't do this. And pretty much that's what the people of the whatever podcast was saying. So that would eat you up. That would eat a man up. It's like, yeah, they'd be fine at it first, but it would eat his ass up. And then there was like going on with the this and then the other about it. It's like, well, and that was like he was not putting the women down that does OF. He was just like, your value goes way down. If you're doing OF, your values go way the fuck down. He said your value. He's like their values go way,
I am coming for you.
way the, way the fuck down. And I was sitting there listening to it. I was like, damn, dude. And what else he said? He goes, wait, he said, oh, especially when you have kids. I said, when you, like, I feel kind of bad because when you do have kids, that's out there forever. And if you have kids, it's going to get worse for your kids because it's going to be worse for your kids because you got to stop. You got to stop and think about it. Your kids should come, like, when your kids grow up, kids can be the meanest. And, yeah, kids can be the meanest. But, like, when you have kids and you sit up there doing OF and all this stuff, they will dog the fuck out your kids. They would dog your kids out. Your kids are going to be bullied like hell because they're going to use it against them. Your corn, your OF is going to be used against your kids, and you don't give a damn. He said that the guy that hosted it said it to one girl. She said whatever. I said, you know what? They're going to have to just get over it, live with it. And I'm sitting up there like, are you shitting me? Did you just say your child's got to get over it? Did you just say your child's got to get over that type of shit? I was like, I hope you don't have kids because, like, I hope you don't have kids because that was just mean as fuck. That was just mean as fuck just to even hear. And I looked at it, I was like, you don't give a fuck about your child? Like, this dude just brought it up and said, damn, you really don't give a damn about your child. Okay, I think it was right at the first. No, I just thought of something. That's a Greek god sitting in Egypt, and I'm sitting like, why is Greece even in, like, Greek mythology in Egypt? Because, you know,
Where are my Senians and... So sad to see the Serapians so quiet.
like, one thing is they didn't believe in Greek. Now you want for one, Egyptians didn't believe in Greek mythology. That's for one. They had their own gods. They had several gods. Like I tell you this, Egyptians had almost like, when I look at I was talking to somebody about this, about religion, about some of the religions have so many gods, and then because somebody knew about a certain religion, they say, well, this about this god, that god, and every god. And I told the person, I forgot who I was talking to, I say, you know what, that sounds like Greek mythology.
The snake will get his answer.
I was telling somebody about somebody was telling me about religion. I said that religion sounds like Greek mythology. And he says, really? I said, think about it.
How will I find Aya among all these endless scrolls? Oh. Right? Serapis. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a tragic-comic pastoral epic centered on him.
Ah,
You're Baya, yes? Aya's eager to see you.
she said.
Quickly, follow me. I am sorry,
Alright, ladies.
you appear to be drunk.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to end it here. Check me out next time. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my other channel. Subscribe. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe to my other channel. Hit that bell for notification. Check me out. Check my Instagram out. Check out my fan page and group page. Peace, love, and Afro Grease. Know what? I'm gonna do this. I ain't gonna end it right now.
She's in hiding.
So,
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Fanos.
Ah, yes, Thanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadius sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadius.
A monster. The Philakitae of Alexander. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will. In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
But what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue. She will explain all. Fear not.
oh, where the hell did he go? Oh, sorry. I ordered some food and like,
Look! There's Thanos! He thinks he's a poet!
The modern Sophocles.
You must hear his epic poem, Ode to Naniko.
This is as far as I go. The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead.
but how the fuck you get in here? Shit, I'm trying to check my phone. Hold on, y'all. And like I'm checking my phone and shit, and like, I'm trying to get my food on. Gotta get some choice box, like, man. Alright.
I missed you.
Never again should we spend months apart. We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
I have news.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it. I've missed your touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Actaeon. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then, we will be done.
Look at this. I took it from Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes. A weapon of justice.
Ingenious. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse. Go search the palace while he's away.
And you?
I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Discover who the snake is and show him the face of death. I'll meet you at the Paneum when you have killed both the snake and Gennadios.
My heart aches until I see you again.
As does mine, my love. Who is the snake?
I have yet to discover that.
The clue must be there in the palace. Search for the seal found upon the letter. It's too dangerous to leave this den as long as Gennadios and his men are searching.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for checking me out. Check me out next time. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my fan page, group page, and my TikToks, my Instagram, and all that. Make sure you hit the subscribe, like, and share, and hit them likes, man. Show your motherfucking love to the Wookie. Thank y'all so much. Peace, love, and Afro grease.